Hello developers, today we are going to explore one of the amazing icon libraries called Hugeicons. As you see, they have a very decent collection of the icons, so we're gonna use it and we're gonna use it in three different flavor. You're gonna try it using in HTML, and then also you're gonna try it using in a ViteJS, and then we're gonna try it in a Next.js application. So as a React developer, you're gonna combine these three combinations, so at the end of the video you're gonna know how you can use the Hugeicons for free and you can just go with that. So first of all, as you see, I'm running my entire application from a single code base, which is having that Hugeicons HTML, Hugeicons Next.js, and Hugeicons Vite. So first of all, how we can use that using like a normal HTML. And the best way to start with that, you can export the icons over here. So whatever the old icons flavor you can get attached with, but I'm gonna open the documentation in another tab. And from the intro, Hugeicons is a beautiful icon library created to make your web and mobile projects. Oh, the support also in the mobile. We're gonna try it in a next video. If you're feeling okay with that, let me know in the comments. I'm gonna try to how you can initialize in a React Native, Flutter, or even in the WordPress. So now that they have with 40,000 icons in 9 different styles. That's really cool. And you see, there's around 150,000 creative developers. They are just going to use it. So first of all, to start with that, what I love, if you want to read the documentation, you are welcome, but I'm gonna go with a quick start. So from here, we can go with that. And so this is a free icon font. So to start in a quick shot, we need to just connect our HTML, like the style sheet, to within our style head. If you are not familiar with HTML, it's very simple to create a mobile like web applications. If you don't know how to do it, if you want to create another like a normal video, let me know in the comments. I'm gonna show that to you also. So that's the comment, and as you see, HGI, so Hugeicons is stroke rounded. So you need to be careful which one you are connecting because they have 9 different flavors. So that's the one of the flavor we're using. So I'm gonna go and copy this entire thing. So it will be a simple div, and over here on that div, what I'm gonna do after that H1, I'm gonna paste that. So I should be able to grab that. If I go in my HTML, you see abacus, absolute, acceleration, access, I can get that, but you know, that's just dummy. So I'm gonna try to initialize another icon. How you can do that? As you see, you can search from here. I'm gonna search like one of the icon called YouTube. Okay, that's just for search. I got all of the like YouTube icons, so all the standard flavor. But what I need to do it, as you see, I choose that if you just look at in the CSS, stroke rounded. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go click on stroke. So that's the stroke rounded. And from here, I need to check for the web. I will copy that. And over here, as you see, as I'm having that abacus instead of the abacus icon, I'm gonna just paste that my YouTube icon. You see the icon is right there, and I'm gonna paste that as YouTube. That's it. And for the styling parameter, I'm using the normal like the Tailwind CSS. So that's you can configure also. And if you want that entire things within, I'm gonna just I'm gonna clone this entire things, and then I'm gonna dump it in the repository so you can clone it and you can use it by yourself also. So first of all, I'm gonna make that a padding of 5. And that's it. So you're gonna provide a little bit of padding, and then put a class. And over here, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna not in a flex column, I will just go in a flex, and I'm gonna provide a gap of 2. So it's gonna be side by side. As you see, if I just go and place this entire segment of that, like I have one li here for the list item, I have one here, and simply I'm gonna paste it with see. So now I have the icon. So this is just using in HTML. So I'm gonna close that as we did HTML, and I'm gonna just close the port. So this is very simple and very straightforward to use it, and you can use in a different dimension in different flavor, trust me. And now what we need to do to go with our ViteJS, right? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take another new terminal over here. Let's go in the quick start. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go in React. As you see, that's the one of the flavor which you can go with that. So that's the in the React, you can use it. You see how you can go and grab the style and other parameters. So we can just go and like implement those things. Now we can go with a decent flavor. As you see, install the React component packages. We can just try to use it. And for you also, I'm just trying it new also, as you see. So let's just go with that. So CD should be huge icons, and that should be for Vite, and I'm gonna install that one here. So as you see, that's the combination here where my package going to be installed. So it's gonna take as you see, this is installed, and after that, as you see, we need to pass the variant. So Hugeicons Pro offers okay, so those are the different I think line icons, different corner styles. So I think I should go with this. I think stock rounded or sharp, or I think I'll go with that. So let's just try with that for rounded. Okay, we're gonna try that, and then we're gonna see how it's gonna work. So npm I, and I will just get the Hugeicons Pro core stroke around it. Okay, I think there is some error. So if you're facing those things, I better to go with an npm to just to go and like sort out any of the error possibility and other parameters. So I'm gonna go and search that Hugeicons. So let's search it. And over here we can find the library. So after that, we know how to customize and how to utilize and use it. So what is Hugeicons? You can get the grab it and how we can use it. So that's the installation process. You can just grab that. So as you see, I need to install that free icon. So I think it's already here. Yeah, that's the one, the core free. So there, as you see there, I had only a single dependency, but we can do just to make it done. We can just go and create a multiple dependency one, a single instances. So it should be the Hugeicons React, and the other one, which the, as you see, there should be a multiple parameter. So as we want to use the free version, so we can just go with that free parameter. So let's go over here in our source. We're gonna go in our app. And over here, we're gonna try to import our like Hugeicons React and Hugeicons Core free icons. So we're gonna try to use that. Let's go just to implement that search icons. I'm gonna take a div over here. I'm gonna paste the icons. If we go within our ViteJS applications, you see the search icons right here. So first of all, I'm gonna make the class name. I'm gonna make a padding of 10 just to combine it all together. And now I will wrap it within one of the div. So let's go another div here. I'm gonna wrap it, then pass a p tag, should be search icon. Okay, so that both are all together. Put a class name, make a flex, item center not in checked, should be items center, and I'm gonna put a gap of 2. So as you see, our icons is right here. So I'm gonna just duplicate it several times. So 1, 2. So it should be having several search icons. Now we can change the icons. We are grabbing the Hugeicons. So now how we can find those icons? Same YouTube icons which we are grabbing before. Now let's try which we are using that for okay, core icons. So we can just go another YouTube. We can just get for the Hugeicons like that, copy this, and instead of this icon, we can just pass that. So that should be the YouTube icon. Let's just see. Okay, we can easily implement that. I can just grab the size from here, and I'm gonna cut it, and then I'm gonna provide the size right here. And if we see here, as you see, our YouTube icon is right. So I think we can change another icon. They just try to grab the LinkedIn icon. Should be LinkedIn. Okay, let's try if it can find the LinkedIn icon. Okay, I'm gonna go with that, and then I'm gonna copy that, or I can I can just simply copy this one, and over here I'm gonna just pass the LinkedIn icon, and as you see, I can just import like that. If we go over here, we have the LinkedIn icon, and also we can just pass any of the scenario here, the same parameter. We can just go on and on to combine it all together. So it's done with the ViteJS. So let's try with the Next.js, as we are having the server-side rendering and other parameter. The same thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna copy this entire segment, and let's go within my application layer. And here I'm gonna go cd with my actual directory here, put a ls, I'm in the root. So cd into my, let's say it should be Hugeicons, should be Hugeicons. Instead of the bit, I'm gonna go with the next. And okay, what's wrong here? I think Hugeicons, and then that should be, yeah, that should be Next.js. Yes, Now let's install our entire directory here. So I'm going to close that. Let's just go open the Next.js formula, and in the package I should be able to see that 2 parameter is done perfectly cooked. So now let's go and just try, because it's the same application layer for the ViteJS and also the Next.js is the same corresponding data, just a server set rendering and other parameter. That's the difference here. So what I'm gonna do, let's just copy paste whatever we did before, and then I'm going to try to copy this entire segment, whatever the icons we use, that copy here, and then pass it here and save. Let's go in our icon in that's the Next.js. So are we running? Yeah. As you see, the search icon and also the search icon. So it didn't change the text here. So you can change the text and get the full result, whatever. As you see, it's not the search icon is also in the LinkedIn icon. So LinkedIn icon. And you're gonna just change like that. So as you see, we have several setup. Now what I want to do to provide you all the setup, how I did that. And to make that happen, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go within my GitHub, and here I'm gonna provide this all 3 setup. So as you see, there is several setup. We set up with the Tailwind CSS, we set up with the Hugeicons, so it can be really a good combo so that you can start with that. So I'm gonna create a new repository, and of course I'm gonna make it as public. So I'm gonna make the name of that Hugeicons. Okay, so you can just go with the Hugeicons. I'm gonna keep it public so you can use it, create the repository. And what I'm gonna do right now, as I used all of those, so I'm gonna just typically just close all of the applications which I now need to run. So I'm gonna go in my first one, put an ls to see where I am. Let's go cd dot, so go in the backward, and what I'm gonna go, I'm gonna just go and copy one of the git ignore so that I can provide you here. So I'm gonna just take in the root here, and also over there for the next git ignore I can just provide, I'm gonna copy those entire thing, or I can just go like that for the Next.js combination, and then I'm gonna go with this. So this entire thing's gonna like remove that node modules from my application. It will not go. So I'm gonna put git init to initialize my git. So git add dot just to add everything from there, and I'm gonna make that git commit which going to be as an initial commit, and then over there I'm gonna copy this entire command, and then okay, I just misspell again. I'm gonna copy and paste. Now what I'm doing, I'm gonna providing like pushing all of the entire segment just for you here. So these 3, you see, they have all the setup. You just make npm install run, and for the HTML you just open the HTML and then just go make it live, or just open within the component layer. You see, you just go like that, you just go with live, you see those setup is done. You can now combine this all together, make a very good and perfect application. So I really prefer you give it a try, and of course we're gonna explore some of the more icons library, where we can find all of the free icons, how we can use it in a better way. And please like the video and subscribe the channel if you do so, and let me know whichever the icon libraries you prefer and how to customize. And for the mobile applications, if you request, I'm gonna come up next. So all the best. I'm gonna see you in next video.